they said that there's another farm. He looked at one farm for sale, and somebody said to him, there's another farm for sale that could be for sale, only could be for sale, about 3 miles along the road. And he walked it.
Did he?
He walked, and Dad wasn't a walker.
And he'd earned all of that money from the munitions factory, so it was like he knew that if he went and worked in munitions for
earn more money.
As quickly as possible to be able to.
Exactly.
Yeah, which is quite clever thinking, really.
Yes, that was his one ambition.
Yeah.
Was to have a little farm.
Yeah.
He didn't want a great big farm.
So what the hell then made him decide to sell the farm and then move into, was it Parkgate?
Yes.
Why do that?
Well, that had a farm attached to it, didn't it? It wasn't just the...
I thought it was just the hotel.
No, it was a farm as well. Small farm, but he found that he was so busy in the hotel, actually, to his surprise, was enjoying it more than he expected. So I think that's what happened, really. And Mum, of course, was in her element, wasn't she? She loved it, greeting the visitors and doing everything.
So when you lived, so how old would you have been roughly when you lived in Hounslow then? Would you have been a teenager?
When what?
When you lived in Hounslow?
Hounslow?
Middlesex. So during that war,
yes.
I'm assuming you would have been a teenager.
No, I think I was younger than that. I think I was a teenager.
I'm just trying to think, what year were you born? 27.
26, 5, 27.
37. When did the war start? 40?
What?
The war started in 1940.
Oh, that's right.
Was it 1940?
Yeah.
So you were 13?
Yes, that's right, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, still at school, because I remember going to school, going past all the
so
houses being bombed.
Your memories of it are really quite vivid then. It's not like you're being a young child that was sort of...
No.
Your memories are really quite...
It all seems like yesterday.
When I think of my memories of a 13-year-old, they're still very clear.
Yes.
So for you, that's that's quite it's really disturbing stuff, isn't it?
I didn't come close to seeing families that had actually lost people or anything like that.
No, but you saw a lot of destruction, and you heard a lot, and you experienced.
My dad used to take us round driving to see the destruction. He was a devil, honestly. Jump in the car, we're going to see what they did last night. And you see houses knocked down here and there.
Yeah, just a tad morbid maybe. Yeah. Perhaps that's what spurred him on to save the money to get out.
No, I don't think he wanted to get out because of the bombing or anything. I think he just wanted his piece of land. That's all he wanted, was a piece of land. He didn't want a great big piece, just a small piece of land. And the first thing he did was built a blooming great pigsty. He built a small one first, one brick on top of they weren't bricks, they were
blocks.
Yeah. Built that one. Then he thought, I think I could do it bigger. And he built a huge, great big thing. And he put all the cages in, putting chickens in cages.
The battery
which
cage.
Everybody is absolutely against, and I'm against it. But he didn't cram 2 chicken or 3 chickens into a cage. Each chicken had its own cage.
Right.
And when you went in there, when he was feeding, they were all talking to one another, and they all sounded very like a lot of old women, They all sounded quite happy. They'd have their food and settle down to sleep.
I think when they're sort of more than one per cage, they sort of peck each other,
awful.
don't they? And
That's sheer greed.
Yes, it is.
No, he never did that. And they all looked really well.
Yeah.
Few pecked feathers here and there, but they weren't. They weren't stripped off like some.
I'm surprised actually he didn't have them free range though, because if he had.
He did. He did have some free range as well. Yeah. Yes, he had a field. He managed to buy the field at the back of where he got the back of our little place. The farmer next door wanted to sell. What did he call it? The 5 acre. I think he called it. wasn't the 3 acre. It was, I think it was the 5 acre. Yeah. Well, he was in his glory then. He could build everything. Made runs for the chickens and little sheds at the end of it, all that sort of thing. And his life was amazing, you know.
Did he ever go on to have any more horses?
No, he hadn't got time for it. No, not even a pony. No. He was just too busy making money.
Yeah. No, I just wondered because, you know, he'd spent so long in his younger years with horses.
Yes, that's right. No, he hadn't got a yen for being with horses at all. No. To him, he liked them, but it was just a job.
Yeah.
Whereas for Tom, he was not like that at all. Tom loved horses. Yeah. So although they got on well together and they'd sit and talk about all sorts of farming things, they hadn't got that link. Tom and Dad didn't want to sit and talk about. He did talk about some of the horses that had done, some that had done really well, you know, odd thing. He'd talk about the owners quite a bit.
Right.
But there were some funny old owners. And one place where we were down right on the edge of Dartmoor, that was, and the house was beautiful, and we used to go running down there into the kitchen, and we'd be treated with tidbits, you know, cups of coffee and or tea, whatever, and bits. When we moved to Sussex, onto Lady Estella Hope's place, Mum and Dad wanted to go up to London for some reason, and we stayed in the big house.
Oh, really? So that was a special treat. You had to be on your best behaviour.
No, they didn't. The 2 maids that lived and did all the work in the kitchen and everything. Well, one did all the bedrooms and the other did the kitchen. They made a terrific fuss of us. They put us to bed with they got bunk beds in a small room. That was where we were going, Joyce and me. And they came and tucked us in and made a big fuss of us. It was lovely. That was like a little holiday, you know.
Yeah, lovely.
And that was Lady Estella Hope's house.
Right.
We were in it.
Yeah.
Only with the maids, but still we were in it. Oh dear. Marge and forgotten the one was Marjorie. We used to call her Marge. I've forgotten the other one for the minute. It'll come later on when I'm trying.
That's the what do you call them? The not waitresses. The maids.
Yes.
Yeah.
There was always the scullery maid. I don't remember a scullery maid actually. No, I don't. No, there was only the 2 of them, one in the kitchen and one in the rest of the house.
Was it a big place?
Fairly big, but not over big. No, it was very well kept, and the grounds was parkland, and it was nice. But,